was at 9:31 this morning, there was a 911 call made that there was a acid leak at the facility here located at 800 Development Avenue. The business is Alex C. Ferguson, located at 800 Development Avenue. This business manufactures or makes industrial cleaner that is used in the food service industry. The responding units, the initial units, were the Franklin Fire Company and the Letterkenny Army Depot Fire Company. As far as injuries, when they arrived on scene, they did find some injuries. There were 15 injuries, 15 people transported to Wellspan Hospital, which is Chambersburg Hospital. I have an update on some of their conditions. 2 have been admitted to the ICU unit at Wellspan Chambersburg. 8 are admitted for observation, and there are 5 still being evaluated in the emergency room.
Is that you said 15, but Wellspan says it's 17.
Okay, that could be. I'm just receiving that information here at the scene. Currently, the leak has been stopped. Right now, the fire and hazmat units on scene are monitoring the adjacent tanks of where this leak occurred. So that's why the fire and hazmat are still on the scene. As far as the units on the scene, we have Letterkenny Army Depot, we have hazmat units from Cumberland County, York County, and we have Franklin County EMA, and also Department of Environmental Protection is on the scene. They are conducting their investigation at this time. On scene from the company is an on-site chemist and also a representative from the company. And right now, there are no immediate threats to the public. There never really was an immediate threat to the public. There was a caution sent out earlier to shelter in place on the depot around the area here. That has been lifted. The shelter in place has been lifted, and there is no immediate threat to the public.
I'd like to ask a question, if you were ready. Okay. So some photos that have been sent to us from the scene here indicate some sort of a gas cloud of varying degrees of color.
I can just confirm that there was a gas cloud, and again, that leak has been stopped, so that there is no longer a cloud. As far as the chemicals involved, I would not be able to give you that information.
So according to unofficial accounts from the scene, there were suggestions that this was nitric acid?
I have not been able to confirm that with command.
Okay.
I mean, we have people that were admitted into the ICU, so it sounds like these are some pretty serious injuries.
I would, yes. In the ICU unit, we have not been able to get an update on their condition. We just know that they were ICU admitted. As far as the injuries, what extent of injuries, I would not be able to tell you.
I mean, just a logical follow-up. I mean, are they believed to be a gas that was inhaled? Are these breathing injuries?
I can't answer that. I have to go back to command. Okay. I would like to come back in an hour or so if you're still here and try to give you an update and answer those questions for you.
So who are these individuals that have now been transported to the hospital? Are they employees of this company?
Unable to confirm that, but I believe so. Most of them are going to be employees, and I will confirm that for you when I come back.
We were told that the gas leak had kind of seeped into the Army Depot as well. Are you able to confirm what that might have looked like?
There was a cloud. I'm not aware that it actually progressed into the Army Depot, but there was a gas cloud.
And we also saw Pennsylvania DEP is on scene too, so are they investigating maybe the environmental impact?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Have they drawn any early conclusions?
No, I was able to talk to him before I came down, and there was no conclusions at this time. And like I said, they're still in the process of monitoring those adjacent tanks.
So where are we now in this ongoing investigation and the ramifications of what happened?
So at this point, they're still going to contain, the leak is stopped, but they got to make sure that the other tanks are contained and there's no additional leaks that are going to occur in the future. DEP's on the scene, they're doing their investigation, and the fire department is just monitoring those other tanks. What could come out of the investigation, I couldn't tell you.
And once again, just to reaffirm, the chemicals, what exactly are the chemicals used for, and how toxic are those chemicals in terms of a danger to human life?
So the chemicals are toxic. I couldn't give you how toxic they are. I can try to track down the names of the chemicals for you and come back and give that to you.
That'd be
And
great.
really quickly, so how did this leak start? I might have missed that, but was there...
They're still in the investigation on that. Yep.
Did AFCO as a business have to close for the day? I mean, did other people go home or?
There are still employees there, but it's more the essential what they need to have there.
So 17, you say, are you expecting to take any more individuals out of the building?
No.
So everybody that's at the hospital is there and being evaluated, or being admitted?
Yes. Yep. The ones I told you were being admitted have been already admitted.
So just to recap, 2 are in ICU, 5 are being evaluated for ICU. Do I have that right?
No, 2 are in ICU stable condition, 8 admitted for observation, and 5 still being evaluated at this time.
I understand that over there at the hospital there was a contamination tent that was set up outside. Can you tell us about that, please?
I really don't know. I was not over there. I know there was decontamination that occurred at the well span, but the extent and how that looked, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
As far as you know, are any of the individuals now currently hospitalized facing a potential life or death situation? So the plant is, and what directly is the connection between this company, which manufactures chemicals used in industrial cleaning, to Letterkenny Army Depot?
So the property is federal property. The AFCO or the Alex C. Ferguson leases that property from the federal government.
So they are a private contractor?
They're a private contractor. Yeah, a private company. I don't know if they don't contract through the government. The government just leases the property to Alex C. Ferguson.
And you said 9:30 this morning is the start time on this incident?
Yes, 9:31 a.m.
What time was the leak considered to be stopped?
Under control.
I can get that for you. I'm not sure.
I know the shelter in place was lifted around 12:45.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So.
Perfect.
Do you have any idea how many folks might have been affected, total numbers of individuals in this immediate area that might have been either told or suggested that they shelter in place or evacuate? Can you give us a sense for how many?
I can't confirm that, but I do know the Franklin County Prison was told to shelter in place. So the prison, you might even be able to see the backside of it there. So, but I couldn't confirm the actual area, which I could check on that for you too.
So what are the unanswered questions right now regarding this incident? I guess the biggest question is what caused the leak and where did the leak occur, correct?
Yep, the cause, and then also to make sure that the tanks adjacent to the leak are stable.
And specifically what the chemicals were.
And the chemicals, yes. And I can get that. I'll try to get that for you.
Thank you.
Yep. And I'll write that down.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Thank you so much.
Yep,
Yeah, that's
you're
everything I'll need. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you
Yep,
so
thank you.
much.
Thanks,
Yes,
Sean.
thank
We
you.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. So you said you'll come back in about an hour.
Yeah, give me some time to talk,
Yeah,
and I'll
no
talk
worries.
to him to see